Living wage!
I've been here since 4:30 this morning on the picket line with my brothers and sisters from Unison here. We're on strike. This is nearly our 6th or 7th day now, and we're fighting for better terms and conditions for the lowest paid workers at the University of Birmingham. So there's only one person that's responsible for this, and it's the VC. He's a guy that's on nearly £500,000 a year, and yet he's paying poverty wages, so that's the cause of the action.
Well, we're basically on strike to support the support staff. We're looking for an accredited living wage from the university. We feel that they've got enough money in the bank to at least support the staff, to give them dignity, so they don't have to go to food banks to fund their income, that they can pay the rent without worry or fear or favour. I mean, we're looking for fair pay rises, obviously, for all staff. We want to restructure the pay spines so that everybody's starting to be pushed up rather than pushed down. We're not asking for great increases, we just want to be treated, like I said, with respect.
We stand here today with a clear message to David Eastwood and the Executive Council of this university. You cannot treat workers, treat employees, treat staff inferior to yourselves and get away with it. This is the sixth day of strikes, and it comes at a time when this summer David Eastwood received an £80,000 bonus. Was that a bonus for refusing to recognise the gender pay gap? Was that a bonus for refusing to pay student staff during the summer and many agency and catering workers? What was that bonus for?
I mean, it's from the top down. I mean, from the senior management that run this university, which, remember, is a charitable organisation. Now, it seems to me that the charity is going one way, and that is up into the main members of the committees who sit on the board. They seem to be wanting to pay themselves, but nobody else. I mean, the Vice Chancellor, I believe, had an £80,000 bonus last year, or this year. So that, to me, doesn't sound fair to support staff who are basically invisible in the university. They're the cleaners, the porters, the gardeners, the kitchen staff, who don't get a fair representation as far as I'm concerned.
2 weeks ago, I walked out of the university. I will not come back to an employer who treats their staff the way they do. They use bully boy tactics. That's all I can say about this university, the bullies. The staff are amazing. The students are amazing. The management are a disgusting institution. They do not pay their staff. They do not pay their student workers who put the money in the coffers in the first place. What is that about, Vice Chancellor? You are happy to take your bonus, but you won't pay the students who work their backsides off for you. And now I can say what I really think, because I don't have to worry about my job anymore, because I don't work the biggest. I was bullied by one of the managers in this university who put me in tears on numerous occasions. Why? Because I was doing my job. That's all I was doing.
Over a year to get to this point now, the pay dispute. So we've tried to negotiate with the university, but the university has failed to come back with anything that's worth our members accepting.
The people who already have a lot skew the system to keep ensuring that they have more and more, at the expense of the people who actually do the work and generate the wealth in the first place. The fact that you have David Eastwood on £500,000 already, and then has another bonus of £90,000 and another kickback back of £80,000 for his USS roles. That's £50,000 a month. £50,000 a month, and lives in a mansion without having to pay any rent and gets a chauffeur-driven car. This is somebody who does not have to worry about bills, doesn't have to worry about the roof over his head, and yet is making decisions over staff and students who do. And when he makes those decisions, the conclusion that he comes to, that he refuses the most reasonable basic demand that after 10 years of no pay rise, which means with inflation a pay cut, having taken that hit when it wasn't exactly high wages in the first place, to say no. And to offer 1 pence an hour increase. This is beyond insult.
Today, people have come out on strike, staff at Birmingham University, students at Birmingham University, and the academics at Birmingham University, because people are really, really concerned at what's happening to their pay, to their conditions, and the total disparity between the people at the top and the people who are actually doing the work. And it's got to a point where people are working full-time here at the university and yet still reliant on food banks, having to get 2 or 3 jobs, making it life very difficult when you've got a family to support, and yet the actual Vice Chancellor is earning £50,000 a month, and a person on the ground here is forced to take home around £900 a month. We need a living wage that's accredited. That's a very, very reasonable demand. At the moment, what we've got is a situation for 10 years there's been no pay rise, and obviously with inflation that actually means there's been a pay cut. So the demand to just have that fairness, to make sure that the wage is reflective of what a living wage should be, just make up the difference that's already happened in terms of pay cut that's been forced upon them. That's why I'm here to support them. It's a just cause, it's a right cause. They're asking for something very reasonable, and there's no reason why they should have had to come out on strike to actually have that demand met.
The VC are in his office, drinking, eating bread and honey. We're on the street fighting for money. And we would like you to say, give us the money. Money. Give us the money. Money. Louder, give us the money. Money. Thank you.